The field of sound waves. It is also referred as the specific heat of solids, so that we can consider the vibrational modes of an atom in the solid. In the case of black body, considered bosons, that is photon, it was a relativistic particles, and here also the vibrations of the solid. We studied as a collection of harmonic oscillators within an enclosed region containing a gas of sound conda. Then the particle called phonons. Lattice vibrations are the exchange of phonons between them. So here the solids can be considered as a gas of phonons which is enclosed in the volume which is equal to the volume of solid itself. Then the modes of vibrations for an electromagnetic waves are infinite. That means an electromagnetic waves can vibrate or oscillate in any direction with respect to its direction of propagation. But in the case of phonons or solid state vibrations, it can only have three vibrations. In this, two are transverse and one is longitudinal. For this, each and every atom applied in a lattice can have two transverse modes of vibrations and a single longitudinal vibrations. Phonons are massless bosons with integral spin, zero chemical potential, and symmetric wave functions. That's similar to the photons. Occupancy of phonons as Ni by Ga is equal to 1 by e raised to epsilon by kT minus 1, where epsilon is equal to n plus half h cross omega I. ഇതിൽ രണ്ട് മോഡൽസ് ആണ് പഠിക്കാനുള്ളത്. അതിൽ ഐൻസ്റ്റീൻസ് മോഡലും അതേപോലെ ഡിബേ മോഡലും. ഫസ്റ്റ് ഐൻസ്റ്റീൻസ് മോഡൽ. According to Einstein's model, the vibrational modes of each and every atom in the lattice are independent. That is, the vibrations of atoms will not cause any distortion to the vibrations of the other atoms. Even the vibrations of an atom along different axes of vibrations are independent. All the modes of vibrations in a lattice are having the same frequency, omega e. Then the total energy of the solid will be E is equal to summation I n I epsilon I. That's equal to psi 0 summation I h cross omega I by e raised to epsilon by kT minus 1. Then the specific heat Cv is equal to dou E by dou T. That's equal to sum over I k by e raised to h cross omega by omega I by kT minus 1 all square e raised to h cross omega I by kT into h cross omega I by kT square all square. Since all the frequencies are same, let h cross omega e by kT is equal to x, that is equal to theta e by t, where theta e is called the Einstein's temperature. Then the specific heat capacity Cv is equal to dou E by dou T, that's equal to sum over I k e raised to x into x square by e raised to x minus 1 all square. That's equal to 3n k e raised to x square by e raised to x minus 1 all square. That is Cv is equal to 3n k e of x, where e of x equal to e raised to x into x square by e raised to x minus 1 whole square. That is called Einstein's functions. When t tends to 0, x tends to infinity, then e raised to x minus 1 is approximately equal to e raised to x. Then the Einstein function e of x equal to x square e raised to minus x. Then the specific heat Cv is equal to 3n k x square e raised to minus x. Then when t tends to infinity, x tends to 0. Then e raised to x approximately equal to 1 plus x. Then the Einstein function e of x equal to 1 plus x, that's approximately equal to 1. Then the specific heat Cv is equal to 3nk, that's equal to 3nr. then Dulong-Petit law. Then Debye model. According to Debye model, the vibrational modes of each and every atom in the lattice are interdependent. That is, the vibrations of atoms will affect the vibrations of the other atoms. Even the vibrations of an atom along different axes of vibrations are not independent. The vibrations in a lattice are having a continuous spectrum of frequency with an upper limiting frequency called a Debye frequency, that is omega d. That's equal to integral 0 to omega d g omega d omega is equal to 3n. As the vibrations have two transverse modes and one longitudinal mode of vibration. Then 3n is equal to integral 0 to omega d g omega d omega is equal to v by pi square ct cube omega d cube by 3 plus v by 2 pi square cl cube into omega d cube by 3. Then finally 3n is equal to v omega d cube by 6 pi square into 2 by ct cube minus 1 by cl cube. Like this is valid only when omega less than omega d. For omega greater than omega d, g omega d omega is equal to 0. The internal energy of the system will be E is equal to integral 0 to omega d ni h cross omega d omega is equal to integral 0 to omega d 9n omega square by omega d cube h cross omega by e raised to epsilon by kt minus 1 d omega. Then put h cross omega by kt equal to x. Then xm is equal to theta d by t, that's equal to h cross omega d by kt. Then E is equal to 9 h cross n by omega d cube into integral 0 to omega d omega cube d cube by e raised to epsilon by kt minus 1. Then when where theta d is called Debay's temperature, then E is equal to 9 h cross n by omega d cube kt by h cross all raised to 4 integral 0 to xm x cube by x cube dx by e raised to x minus 1. Then when t greater than theta d, x less than 1, then e raised to x is approximately equal to 1 plus x. Then E is equal to 9 h cross n by omega d cube into kt by h cross all raised to 4 integral 0 to xm x square dx. Then finally E is equal to 3 n kt. Then Cv is equal to dou E by dou t, that's equal to 3 n k. This is the classical result. When t less than theta d, x greater than 1, then xm tends to infinity. Then E is equal to 9 h cross n by omega d cube by into kt by h cross all raised to 4 pi raised to 4 by 15. That is E proportional to t raised to 4 and Cv proportional to t cube, that is Debay's t cube law. We have E is equal to 9 h cross by omega d cube integral 0 to omega d omega cube d omega by e h cross omega by kt minus 1. Then Cv is equal to 9 h cross by omega d cube into integral 0 to omega d dou by dou t into omega cube by e raised to h cross omega by kt minus 1 into d omega. Then put x equal to h cross omega by kt and theta d by t is equal to x0. അത് apply ചെയ്യാം. Then we can get CV is equal to 3nk dx naught എന്ന് കിട്ടും. Where dx naught is equal to 3 by x0 cube into integral 0 to x0 x raised to 4 e raised to x by e raised to x minus 1 whole square into dx. On integrating by parts, we can get dx0 is equal to minus 3x0 e raised to x minus 1 plus 12 by x0 cube into integral 0 to x0 x cube dx by e raised to x minus 1. Then when t greater than theta d x less than 1, then e raised to x approximately equal to 1 plus x. Then dx0 is equal to 1 minus x0 square to theta plus is approximately equal to 1. Then CV is equal to 3nk. Thus, at low temperatures, the specific heat of the solid obeys the Debye temperature T cube law. In this graph, the dotted lines represents the Einstein's prediction. Then the straight line represents the Debye's prediction. Then dotted lines experimental results for CU. Thank you.